In case you've missed it, the WWE has been suffering record ratings. Unfortunately, they've been record lows. Even worse, Wall Street seems to have caught on to the WWE's woes and WWE stock plummeted 12.1% after the corporation announced its first quarter report. The WWE is in panic mode, which could lead to an improvement in the product or a complete meltdown. Join us now as WrestleLamia looks at why the WWE is in panic mode and what it could mean for the product. The WWE's weekly ratings for Raw and SmackDown Live have been declining for years, but recent numbers have finally forced the WWE to realize just how bad they are. There are reports that the WWE is in panic mode, and it's easy to see why. The ratings for the 29th April 2019 Raw were horrendous, with the Wrestling Observer reporting, Raw on 29th April did the lowest non-holiday number in the history of the show with a 1.56 rating and 2,158,000 viewers. That's 1.55 viewers per home, down 9% in viewers and 8% in ratings from last week's out of football season lows of a 1.70 rating and 2,374,000 viewers. The only two shows due to low numbers were tape shows that aired on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. This is live and only 3 weeks out from WrestleMania. Worse, historically the ratings will continue to drop until the NBA playoffs end in June. SmackDown Live fared even worse. The Observer reported that SmackDown did its lowest number since moving to the USA Network. SmackDown on 30th April did a 1.38 rating, 1,833,000 viewers. That's 1.49 viewers per home, down 11.5% from the prior week. It broke the USA record low of 1,841,000 set on 5th February, but that was going against Donald Trump's State of the Union speech. Forbes' Alfred Konuwa put things into perspective. This week's episodes of Raw and SmackDown Live were down 30% and 25% from 2018 respectively. Raw drew a 2019 low of 2.158 million viewers, while SmackDown Live logged a 2019 low of 1.833 million viewers. To put this in perspective, Raw's average viewership through 2018 saw a 32% decline over the past 5 years. Ratings have steadily decreased ever since the WWF defeated WCW in the Monday Night War. However, the ratings seem to be in a tailspin now, with fans abandoning the WWE in droves. This was evident by the WWE's recent stock report to investors and Wall Street's response. The WWE stock took a massive hit recently. The company greatly missed on analyst predictions, falling $15 million to $17 million short on revenue and losing about $8.5 million during the quarter as opposed to the $700,000 to $800,000 loss number that was projected. The stock, which earlier in the week topped the magic $100 per share mark, closed on 1st May at $82.63 per share. It had a big decline after telling the results of the quarter, which continued for a few days. It started coming back but then fell another $1.22 per share on 1st May after the announcement of the Saudi Arabia show. It left the company with a market value of $6.449 billion. In typical fashion, the WWE blamed its declining ratings and declining house show attendance on injuries to its performers. Wall Street wasn't buying the excuse, hence the drop in WWE stock price. While WWE haters may be celebrating the WWE's decline, this drop could mean trouble for the entire industry. Many analysts are speculating that the WWE's rating woes could be bad for professional wrestling in general, as investors and executives look to WWE as the face of professional wrestling. While some fans are excited about All Elite Wrestling's launch, it's arguable that TV networks won't be enthusiastic about picking up a wrestling program if the ratings are bad for other products. Forbes' Alfred Konuwa speculated, the increasingly poor viewership for the industry leader raises more big-picture questions as to whether these numbers are an indictment of WWE's underwhelming core product or professional wrestling as a whole. Sure, WWE's vulnerability could be a good sign for the soon-to-be launched AEW, but will AEW thrive as a competitor by attracting lapsed fans, a la WCW, or are those fans gone for good? Recall that the WWF thought it would boost its ratings after it put WCW out of business, with WCW fans watching the WWF product. Instead, these fans stopped watching wrestling, and the WWF's ratings actually declined after it won the Monday Night War. While there are fans that feel AEW will bring back lapsed fans and create new ones, that doesn't mean network executives will feel the same way. With its ratings taking a plunge, the WWE is concerned. As WrestleLamia has noted in previous videos, the WWE's deal with Fox for airing SmackDown Live requires the WWE to deliver a certain rating, while Fox has the option to dissolve the deal. The WWE cannot afford to lose the deal for several reasons. The obvious reason is the small fortune Fox is paying the WWE to air SmackDown Live. However, there are some other factors too. First, Fox will be using its marketing division to promote SmackDown Live hard, with recent reports suggesting the WWE will benefit from a strong effort. This is an amazing opportunity as airing on Fox not only has a larger potential audience, but it has a better promotional team than the USA Network. There is a drawback to this, however. If the WWE were to fail to deliver its ratings to Fox, it would find itself looking for a new home. Short of a complete collapse, the WWE could find a home for SmackDown Live, but it would be at a serious disadvantage as things would become a buyer's market with a network calling the shots. This could even force McMahon to air SmackDown on the network, something which analysts have seen as happening somewhere down the road. Nevertheless, the WWE would take a serious financial hit from losing its TV rights. The WWE seems to be taking a number of approaches to fixing the problem. The first is it hiring new producers for helping wrestlers to plan their matches out. According to PW Insider, there's been a huge influx of new producers brought into the company over the last 6 months, with many of the older producers being cycled on and off the road. There had been a fear among some that this was the start of some old guard being replaced. The WWE also seems to be trying a fresh approach to its matches. Ringside News recently reported that WWE has brought on Sanjay Dutt, Abyss, Shane Helms and Jeff Jarrett in recent months as well. This has led to the backstage area being fairly crowded at times, and WWE has been swapping out a lot of the older producers for newer ones on the road. They are being cycled on and off the road. From the looks of it, a lot more of the tenured producers are being replaced. The second is shaking up its creative with several writers being fired. The latest was Ryan Callahan, who had been a writer on Raw for several years. According to Fightful.com, we're told that the firing actually has nothing to do with ratings, viewership, storylines or anything of the sort. Instead, we're told that Callahan had an issue with Dave Kapoor, who portrayed Ranjin Singh on TV for years. Kapoor felt that Callahan took creative changes a little too personally and was difficult to work with, not setting a good example for the rest of the writing team. Callahan was subsequently fired the evening of Thursday, May 2nd. Whether or not this is a pretext for his firing is unknown. Fightful also noted the number of writers who have left the WWE, either quitting or being fired. WWE's writing staff has seen a major shake-up. Road Dogg stepped down as lead SmackDown writer, R.D. Evans quit on the spot during the WWE Hall of Fame, Kazim Fayumedi was cut from the company, and Dave Schilling was both hired and left the company in a matter of months. Writing for the WWE can be a crazy place to work for. Something writer Jen Pepperman discovered when she brought her recently won Daytime Emmy Award to a WWE production meeting. Considering Raw has yet to win an Emmy, it probably wasn't a wise move, but it shows how tense the WWE work environment is. WWE have also tried to shake things up on television by its introduction of the wild card rule. In true WWE fashion, Mr. McMahon announced the rule, only for its parameters to change as Raw went on. WWE.com had to issue a clarification on the rule for those wondering whether Vinny is finally feeling the effect of so many Stone Cold Stunners. Dave Meltzer even noted on the Wrestling Observer Radio that WWE didn't upload any videos from Raw to its YouTube channel until after the show was over as a way to encourage fans to watch the USA Network. That's another solution they've come up to increase viewership. The hint that Raw Super shows could return or that the brand extension could be done away with should be taken seriously, as it suggests that WWE is considering anything to boost its ratings. And the bottom line is ratings, something that both the USA Network and Fox seem to be concerned about. Dave Meltzer reports this arose after NBC Universal, which owns the USA Network that airs Raw and SmackDown, and Fox, the new home for SmackDown this fall, made its displeasure known about the WWE's rating problems. Fox wanted more storylines that are going to be on both Raw and SmackDown. You know, NBC Universal was real upset about the ratings, especially in the third hour, and was asking questions about, our ratings are this, this and this, why do we give away Roman Reigns? The pressure's on top stars to work both shows, so it'll be different guys. I guess it'll be 4 guys on both shows in theory. Despite these changes, many see the problem as coming down to Vince McMahon. McMahon has the final say in all storylines, and the consensus seems to be that he continues to make last-minute changes to scripts, infuriating writers and causing chaos at Raw and SmackDown Live. No matter how good any idea may be, it won't do any good if Vince McMahon vetoes it. In the end, McMahon's attitude reminds us of a quote by US President John Adams. Facts are stubborn things, and whatever may be our wishes, our inclinations, or the dictates of our passions, they cannot alter the state of facts and evidence. Or in the words of another US President, Harry Truman, the buck stops here. Praise and blame ultimately fall on McMahon's feet. Until he realizes he is to blame for the WWE's declining audience, all the changes he makes around him will be like sticking fingers in a leaking dam that is about to burst. New writers, new producers and new wrestlers will do nothing to attract fans who are tired of McMahon's storylines and vision. But there you have it guys, why the WWE is in panic mode and what they're doing to fix it. Do you think WWE will fix the product? And if not, what will it take for them to straighten things out? Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.